What's up, YouTube? wodaixtreme here, and it's that profile time. Harpy ladies, but a different variant of Harpy lady. After a couple of months, I decided to go back to creating a build of Harpy lady that can spam a decent amount of rank 4s. Pretty much a rank 4 oriented Harpy deck. Only problem was, I really couldn't. Wasn't like I couldn't find any variation of the deck. It's just I didn't want to take out cards to replace cards, and I liked the recent build of Harpies that I do currently play with the Miss Valley Soldier, Miss Valley Falcon, and her ability to bounce stuff back and all that. But I didn't want to showcase this version of the deck off because I finally took the chance to pretty much go for that variation of rank 4, and this video is just to show off that variation. Alright, so let's get into deck profile and I'll explain more. We'll start off with pretty much our Harpy lineup. We have triple Harpy Chandler, triple Harpy Dancer, this third one, triple Harpy Queen, and triple Harpy Lady 1. Now, I'm sure some people are saying, why the triples? Pretty much, this fuels hysteric party. These are targets for hysteric sign. The multiples help you in the terms of dumping them for Harpy Chandler so that she can get her effect, so she can bring other ones to the board. We do not have Harpies in the TCG. I would actually still play 3 of each, as well as 3 Harpies, because of how the deck itself orients and how it fluctuates itself, that the triples of just help tremendously. And the fact that it gives even more name to Hysteric Party. In an aspect, you look at it as the way Burning Abyss are right now. How, no, even if you tour guide for one of the guys, it's still another name. It's still a target that Dante can bring back, and you can still potentially do some more plays with them, as well as tour guide. So that's how it also helps in the terms of looking at it in that aspect. The only non-ranked level 4 monster in this deck is one Harpies Pet Dragon. I just could not find a way to take it out. And because of Dragosack and Big Eye and Master Blades still being really useful monsters to this archetype, in terms of what they can do when they special summon stuff and do their Exceed Summon plays, I just decided not to take out Dragon. However, in the terms of the rank 4 oriented deck, I did keep in Blackwing Zephyros the Elite, who I find is very useful to the archetype, and a splash into the deck that I recently put in. These are Evil Swarm Matagondra, or for those who have a different way of pronouncing it, Mandragora. Simply looking at it in the aspects of an easy special summon of a level 4 monster, so I can go into my rank 4 plays to make monsters like my Castell, or I can go into some of my rank 4s like Heartland Drago. I can go into Maestroke or Exciton Knight, 1-on-1, stuff like that. Pretty much to help you establish enough board to make big monsters when your opponent has practically swarmed the field. As of right now, I am currently trying to build a deck of a combination between Harpies and Dark Samorg, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people who know me or followed me before, that was an old deck I used to run, and I'm just trying to make I actually do want to see if I can go into a version of this deck with a combination of Dark Samorg. Other than that, let's go into the spells. We have triple hysteric sign. I almost called it party. Just that's how good it is to search for your Harpy monsters. three different types of Harpy cards. Add them to your hand, and add your Egotist to your hand. This card pretty much is just one big searcher. Harpies Hunting Ground. Turn your Harpies into MSTs, and then giving 200 additional attack and defense to your winged beast monsters. One alien Egotist. Your primary target is pretty much Harpy Lady. You can search it with your hysteric sign so that you can pretty much don't have to waste time searching for it, and it helps you in the aspect of special summons. In that same respect, we have one Soul Charge, and we have one Snatch Steal, so we can steal away your opponent's big monsters so that you can use them against them and do some big plays. Raigeki, Dark Hole are practically in here just to clear board and to generate control as well. The last spell in the deck, which is part of the rank 4 setup this deck can do. 2 instant fusions, which I will talk about even more when I get into the extra deck. So that's the spells. On the traps, we have, of course, the triple hysteric party, which sets up for all your massive Harpy plays, bringing back all your Harpy Lady monsters in the graveyard so that you can swarm, you can produce more Exceed monsters, you can go to Phantasmal Dragon, and just Exceeds like that need multiple big monsters. Triple Dimensional Prison. This is pretty much, when you look at Dark Hole and Raigeki, they have to destroy those monsters. Why? Dimensional Prison pretty much banishes them away so that you don't have to worry about their destruction, their bonuses that they get when they are destroyed. And also in an aspect that when you have monsters like Winda, Construct, Dante, as well as Fire Ice Hand, pretty much those are just floaters and recruiters, and they're really annoying to deal with. Also, Triple Dimensional Prison just helps me deal with Rogue as well, because you never know when you'll have to deal with somebody's random assortment of Rogue Bull, and you don't want to happen to deal with it anymore. I took a risk, and I'm putting back into Icarus Attack. Primarily board wipe. Also, it's more of a double-edged sword. Yes, I take out 2 cards, but most of the time, 2 cards are probably just regenerative cards, so they can either come back or they can produce something new. Primarily using these on something really big, so that all that material that they wasted on it, resource-wise, is pretty much dead. 2 trap stuns, because it's just to help you deal with decks that do abuse their traps or have a low counter traps, and you just want to just make sure that they're not in the way, so that when you go off, you don't have to worry about that. 1 Dark Hole and 1 Solemn Warning. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole and 1 Solemn Warning is just pretty much the one of trap cards that are left in the deck. So that's pretty much the main deck, guys. Alright, so we're going to go into the extra deck. Now, while I was going through the spells, I showed Instant Fusion. And yes, we have Instant Fusion targets. Those are in the form of Mevalis. Level 4 Winged Beast. Fusion monster. 1300 attack, 900 defense. Astral 4, pretty much. Gave us these 2. Gave us this monster. Instant Fusion, so you can Instant Fusion target, so that you can pretty much go into your Wind Monster Exceeds, like Harpies Feb Phantasmal Dragon. Love this card. This is pretty much what I consider Harpies boss monster, because you take so much material into making it, and for a great cost. Your opponent can't target your Harpy monsters for attacks or effects. This card can attack directly. At the end phase of during each of your end phases, it loses 1 material. If you can manage to at least make 2 of these with enough attack power, you practically win game. Your opponent has to work extremely hard to either get enough cards to practically either negate its effect, or to massively negate effects, or they find a way around. Pretty much, they have to do something to where they can negate the effect without targeting it, or they massive board wipe, which also risks because if they don't Raigeki, they'll have the Dark Hole, and that also risks their monsters unless they don't have any in play. In that aspect of boss cards, we have Lightning Chidori, who since coming out in Cosmo Blazer has been a really good assistant to the Harpy archetype. While Harpies destroy spells and traps, Chidori has the ability to send them back if they're set, or he can send face-up cards on the field that would be a threat, sending them back to the deck so that you can bring out your other monsters so that you can do some more plays. Mega fan of Beast Drago Sack. Really useful card because we do have Harpy's Pet Dragon, so you can make him put some tokens on board so they can protect him, and he go in and do what he needs to do, which is either taking out cards or going in for some massive damage. Castell. In the same aspect of Lightning Chidori, Castell pretty much does the same thing, removing threats so that you can go in for the kill. Ice B05, or as I like to call her, the Arctic Princess, because technically she freezes the cold-hearted princess. Cold-hearted in the aspect that she freezes your opponent's spell and face-up cards, primarily most of their spells and traps, gaining 300 attack for each face-up card on the field, and pretty much just one walking big beat stick. I love the fact that she's Winged Beast because she can gain additional attack bonus from Harpy's hunting ground. She needs 2 Winged Beasts, which is also another plus because the majority of the majority of the Harpy deck that I run is Winged Beast. Not only that, but she can help fill the graveyard with Zephyros, so Zephyros can do some more work if he hasn't already. One also unique ability, the uniqueness of her ability is that it lasts until your next standby phase. So once Zero Fine does what she does, she's just one big beater, and your opponent pretty much can play new stuff, but current stuff on board is pretty much frozen solid because of her effect, and that's one of the things we love about having her in the deck. We have one Cowboy for that, just in case she needs a burn. One Maestroke. I did put Maestroke back in here because I thought with all the random stuff being made, I needed that one monster I could feel comfortable with making, and even if something were to happen to her, she can save herself, or if she did go back, I had easier access into getting her back. The last few cards, we have one Master Blades, really, really good concept card. I know a lot of stuff still targets, so making Master Blades can just have him go in there and go for the kill. Negating cards that would target him, and if he wanted to destroy something, you can with his secondary ability, which is to destroy the speller, one card on the field. The last card is, of course, Heartland Drago. When you look at Harpies Pet Phantasmal, in the terms of cards just swinging in for direct damage, that's pretty much what Heartland Drago does. The added bonus is that while you control a face-up spell, Heartland Drago can be attacked. So that's pretty much setting up for in-game. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the Harpy deck profile. If you guys like what you see, always, like before, comment, subscribe, and just, you're normal. Like I always ask, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Facebook. I do have a Twitter account now for the channel, so please, if you do get the chance, look that up on the Facebook page as well. Before I go, I want to make one quick little announcement. I do want to apologize to you guys for not doing the anniversary video. If you guys do want the anniversary video, I can still possibly have a chance to make one. So leave in the comments and stuff if you guys want that. Also, if you have any decks or stuff you want to hear me talk about or see, and I'll try to do my best to get into that video. So until next time, you guys, this is wodaixtreme and signing out.